Hi, I'm Duke from Surfside.
And I'm Shelby that used to work at Surfside, who's very passionate about helmets.
As you can see behind us, we have tons of helmets in every color and style imaginable.
We have them for men, women, boys, girls, little groms, everyone. We'll find a size that's right for you.
So now we're going to go into a different place and we're going to go over all the helmets with you, and we'll go over how they all work, and we'll get you dialed in.
All of our helmets have audio capability. The red helmets have the option of the red phone.
And then I have the Smith helmet here. The Smith helmets do a collaboration deal with Skull Candy, and I think everybody knows what Skull Candy is. And they have the same zipper system as the red helmet Shelby just showed you. They even have one that is Bluetooth compatible, so you can use any Bluetooth cell phone, so you can have a hands-free conversation with your friends if you choose to do so. And it will also work with an iPod, MP3 player, an iPhone, just like the red phones will. So the red helmets come with the red phones, but you have to buy them separately. The Skull Candy helmets have the ability to come with the Skull Candy Smith headphones, but you also have to buy those separately. Prices for those range from $29.99 all the way up to $200 for the Bluetooth compatible ones. Another thing I want to show you on this helmet is the venting system. This is just one thing on one helmet, and we'll go over the other helmets in more detail for you. But the way these vents work, and the red helmet has a vent too, it's a little bit different than this. The way these vents work, you can open them and close them while you're on the mountain. This is the 3-stage process, so that's totally closed. That's totally open. This one is totally halfway closed, and this is totally all the way closed. Totally. Okay, so now let's talk about these helmets. Other than that, they have the audio capabilities. Shelby, you want to tell them a little bit about that red helmet?
Yeah, this red helmet has
hold it up so they can see it.
This red helmet has a brim to protect the sun. Fits very comfortably. It's called the Mutiny. It's a new.
Show them how the vents work on here. See how these vents open
and close?
Oh yeah,
the vents open and close. Like that is open, I believe. And
that's correct.
Easy as that.
Yep.
To close.
Perfect. Tell them, red helmets. What kind of helmet was Kevin Pierce using when it saved his life in the halfpipe when he had that tragic fall?
He was wearing a red helmet that saved his life.
Cool. So this is the new upgrade from the variant from Smith. This is called the Vantage. This is their high-end helmet. And the Vantage has a brim, much like the red helmet. And it has this 3-stage closing, opening process for all the vents. It's a very versatile helmet. All the helmets too, turn that around, Shelby, so they can see. We have helmet straps here. So these helmet strap holder downers keep the helmet strap from riding up on your helmet and your helmet flying off while you're riding or on a chairlift, etc., etc., etc. All of our helmets are certified for single impact, and this is a 3-stage helmet, and this is a really high quality helmet. And this red helmet's really good too. This is one of the most expensive helmets, and this helmet is mid-range, but they both fit quite nicely, and it's up to you which one you want to wear. Look at yourself in the mirror, etc., etc., etc. One thing, let's do a close-up on this. Several of the Smith helmets, including most of the kids' ones, all of the kids' ones, they have size adjusters. So, say you have a day that you're going to be riding really hard through the trees, bouncing around, etc., etc., and you want your helmet really tight, you just go like this, and your helmet gets tight on your head. So say you have your helmet super tight, and you start getting a headache, or you start getting a hot spot on your head, all you got to do is open this up. It's a really good feature, especially for growing kids, because you might get your child a helmet that fits good in the shop, and a couple months later, his or her head may have grown, and you can make it a little smaller. So now we want to show you how well these helmets work when you have your goggles on. On this Smith helmet, I have a pair of Smith goggles. And Shelby, what do you have on?
I have a pair of Anon goggles.
And what helmet?
With the Burton red helmet.
Oh, cool. Okay, so just because we have Smith helmets with Smith goggles, or Burton red helmets with Burton Anon goggles, our other goggles were almost as well, if not just as well, with these helmets as these do. So we want to show you, if we could get a close-up of the upper rim of this helmet here. Now this has an exclusive feature to Smith called the air evac system. So when I have my goggles down and I start heating up and I'm riding and riding and riding, the air from this goggle has to have somewhere to go. So it goes up into this brim. If I didn't have that air evac, then these goggles would fog because there would be nowhere for the air to go. Fortunately, on these Smith helmets, and some of the other helmets too, they have adequate ventilation so your goggles don't fog. Now put yours down, Shelby. Now they have, if you remember correctly, Shelby had showed you how this vents too, and it vents in much the same way. It's a little bit different because you can open or close them. But how does those goggles feel with their helmet?
It feels amazing.
Do you have any pressure points or anything?
No, it feels super comfortable and it feels like a glove on. It just
Good.
feels amazing.
Well, so what we're showing is the helmet to goggle integration works so good with the helmets we carry, and we have an insane amount of goggles too. So you don't have to worry. If you come and get a helmet here, it's going to work with your goggles, and you can always bring your set of goggles in to try with the helmet if you want. More than welcome to. Matter of fact, we probably carry the goggle you wear already.